It's been 77 days, and Tekken 8 went from this to this really fast. People saying things like Tekken 8 is dying, Tekken 8 fall off needs to be studied. Like, be for real, stop it. However, I agree with everyone. Tekken 8 is a broken mess. Tekken 8 is going through it from all aspects of the game. To game balance, which will get ironed out over the years by the way, and updates. To monetization issues, which got everyone either anti-Tekken 8 or saying it's not that deep. People dropping massive Steam review bombs on the game now. And then we got a gatekeeping like community between new players who just generally are enjoying the game versus people who are all annoyed that look like granddad. Instead of being negative and just being pessimistic, I decided to address the issues with the game, comment on them, but more importantly, provide feedback on how they can fix everything. We got a lot to talk about with this game today, so hit the like button, subscribe, and also make sure to follow me on Twitch where I may go even deeper on topics live. Let's get it, let's go. In order to do this properly, we gotta talk about the game from all aspects like I said. I know some may not care about other aspects, so I added timestamps as well. But let's talk about it, the customization. The customization in Tekken 8 gets people super hot. And to be honest, a lot of people were spoiled with Tekken Tag Tournament 2's level of customization. And to be real, that was a different time era in gaming. It takes a lot of time to build a lot of those pieces. And also, to be fair, there were 2 Tekken games that came out on the 7th generation of consoles, which gave it an easier foundation for them to build on the time Tekken Tag Tournament 2 released. Heck, even Tekken 6 customization was better than Tekken 7's, and if that's the case, probably better than Tekken 8's. Many people in the community feel robbed by this due to the fact that it waited 2 to 3 weeks to announce the Tekken 8 Battle Pass. Now, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I do not hate fighting games having Battle Passes, especially if they are done properly. A free game or a $70 game, I do not care. Me as a person who spends money on games, if you enjoy your product, I think it's perfectly fine to pay for the stuff. The problem is that so far, Tekken hasn't updated the game in a way to reward people who already purchased the $70 game base price. A lot of people are complaining about the deluxe edition, but if you read what it said, you shouldn't be mad. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Now, the way Bandai and Tekken 8 can fix this is make the rewards in the Battle Pass free, or I guess be weaker versions of the premium items you're giving out. The design team, besides customization prices, needs to even reach deeper in its customization history and get things not only from Tekken 7, but things from Tag 2 and Tekken 6. Or instead of just repurposing from Tekken 7 pieces for Tekken 8 customization. Them doing that, making a lot of people in the community feel like the customization is very lazy and then just making people pay for stuff they already seen not so much less than 3 to 4 months ago. I think another way is for community requests and concept art challenges for the customization. The way they did art contests and put them in the game was amazing. It would also help with the reception, not only people now buying or purchasing the Battle Pass, but also liking the contents of it for its future. Valorant had done this in the past with a community Battle Pass as well, which made me get on the game a lot. I will give credit to the Tekken 8 Battle Pass though. Some pieces of work that they have work for almost all the cast of characters. That's a lot to do for a Battle Pass. Comparing to other games where some characters just get 1 or 2 pieces, you gotta do that for 38 characters and rigging them for all different models. That's a lot. Now, my problem with fighting game Battle Pass is that you're never going to care for all the contents of it. It's not like how Fortnite and Valorant work, where pieces work together on almost all characters or different settings. In fighting games, some characters will get shafted. Some characters you care about might not even be a part of the Battle Pass, and especially in Tekken 8 case, they are trying. Then there's sometimes your characters will get the wackest piece of battle rewards you ever will see, while Shaheen might get a damn Goku fit for some reason. I don't know. I feel like they need to rethink how they're doing the Battle Pass structure across the board, because you're just never going to please anybody with a fighting game Battle Passes, because fighting games usually have way more allotted characters than most free-to-play games with characters. Tekken 8 started off with 30 plus characters, even 38 even. Now let's talk about the next hot point, the Tekken Shop. Now, I've already talked about the Tekken Shop multiple times already via shorts and other videos, but I think the Tekken Shop is one of the coolest monetization for fighting games. Bringing back old costumes on top of the games that give you 2 to 3 new Tekken 8 versions, but also giving you potentially old defaults from Tekken 7 is gas. Plus, you also have character creation as well. That's just outstanding. Most anime fighting games have not had a new outfit at all, and they've been around since 2013. Our System Works struggled with adding costumes until Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, to be honest. They had weapon skins in the first one, but this game getting full costumes now. There are always going to be people who complain about monetization. People who think everything is easy as it were on PS2 era and before. Honestly think many are overreacting with the Tekken Shop, But the problem now is how much it's cost to buy the coins in the Tekken shop. This is where the whole $70 thing comes into play and people get pissed off at it. I think compared to free-to-play games, the monetization for costumes should be a tad bit cheaper, where you don't feel like you have to overspend just to get one costume if you have no coins at all. It really does adopt a model where you usually have to overpay to get the Tekken coins, and essentially a lot of games don't have it to where you can just spend the money on the cosmetic. They want you to buy a certain tier of coins, which will cost maybe more than the price of the tokens you have. For example, a costume can cost $5, but if you don't have enough to get that specific costume, which they overprice them in some ways, then you have to spend $10 to get the whole pack, and you only could get one costume for spending $10, and then coins stack up. Other than that, I'm perfectly fine with the Tekken shop bringing back old costumes and the way they've been doing it. Plus, they've been giving us some free stuff too. And it may not be the best free stuff, but they have gave us free stuff in the shop already with like Uniqlo. Now, can they bring back Christie? We're gonna leave that alone. Now, this one might get your boy in trouble, but mods keep the games alive. See, regardless if you care or not, Tekken 7 thrived on PC heavily because of the modding scene. Now, getting rid of all the cheating mods, the ones that tell you to side stuff, or the one that tells you like what frame that in the match, that is mid. That is legit cheating on ranked. Because if you played this game in tournament IRL, you ain't gonna have that. Like, people are legit streaming with it on, by the way. However, the cosmetic mods getting cooked because Tekken team wants to protect the integrity of their Battle Pass and the Tekken shop. And that got people up in arms right now and really mad. I think the best solution is that Bandai Namco and Tekken team needs to hire some of these modders on, and also realize that make modders a server side thing. I don't know if that's possible, but again, that's a thing. I also don't agree with the striking of YouTube channels, but if it's probably gonna hurt their IP, especially how people were saying these are better than the Tekken shop, that probably just made them retaliate on all the people channels that they're saying to let it rock. Because when people tweet stuff out and say things about that, about mods and things like that, that kind of scares the company, and if they had the power to do so, they're like, y'all gonna like what we give y'all. We're gonna act like that didn't exist. It also doesn't help that some people out there are probably out there spitting, this is in the game, and then Bandai like, this not in the game, and getting cooked. I've seen people DM Bandai or tweet at Bandai and say, is this in the game? Or even ask them, why is this not here? Why can I not get access to this? And that probably just got annoying for them as well, but that's me being optimistic on that side. Mods to me help me make my content more creative. I'm not a pro player, I'm not the best player in the world, but I like to add a perspective and spin on the game to help y'all engage and keep people watching. For me, I don't have the luxury like a Punk the God or an Arsenal Ash to be able to upload a video instantly and it gets that amount of views that fast. I have to play with the algorithm, make sure the video hits a certain way, and a lot of people don't think about that, right? So yeah, mods help make things either easier or interesting in some ways, like camera mods and stuff like that. Especially when the game doesn't give content creators a lot of tools and assets to build off of, it is very frustrating in that way and form. So I love mods, but if a company don't like it as a creative, I'm just not gonna use them. So sadly, it is what it is. Lastly, let's talk about the online of Tekken 8. So Tekken 8 has taken steps with it online, banning rage critters, but it's been slow. But it has to do something with the legality to do and ban players like that. Some people are spending $70 and getting cooked. I used to have a problem with like my internet would go out randomly when I'm playing fighting games, and I'd be scared if I got reported one day and I couldn't play the game before. I would have been so mad at that. So to me, it makes sense that it has been slow, or it's seen a lot, but not a lot has been happening over time. But we can't dismiss that they have done it before. Personally, my take on the netcode is that when it's Wi-Fi, it could be the worst in the world. But I also think a lot of people are playing this game on toasters with no jelly, no jam, straight toasters, bruh, and it'd be the worst matches. So happily, I can just turn off crossplay and keep playing the game, but I don't want to do that. I think in this day and time, you got to realize that it's only going to get slight improvements overall. You're not going to get a huge overhaul of the netcode similar to how MKX was when they actually added the update to the GGPO and rollback for that game, better netcode. Also, I'm so close to purple rank in Tekken 8. I'm not a pro player, but I acknowledge a lot of people are annoyed with the game mechanics, it being Tekken and the things that happen in the matches of it being Tekken. I think the most annoying thing about Tekken 8 is a lot of moves have some crazy tracking. Watch this Yoshimitsu clip, bruh. What I really hate is this gatekeeping nature in the Tekken 8 space. Listen, bro, I'll be honest, I've never seen a community complain so much about someone having an opinion because they not a blue rank. It's crazy. If I'm a competitive player going to Evo and flying out to these terms and stuff like that, my opinion is diminished because I'm not blue rank yet. I haven't seen this level of gatekeeping or headassery since probably when I first played Smash Bros. Back in Smash 4. I also want to tell everybody, stop roasting people for picking good characters. Oh, you play her wrong, you suck. Oh, you play Azucena, you suck. Man, you play Fang, you suck. I hate you, I don't want to watch you. I'm sorry, you can pick the character too, bro. Ain't nobody stopping you. You can cook as well. I hate this. Stop this complaining. I get it for memes, but some of y'all be really attacking people for having a different character choice than you, or just because you're getting cooked by them on rank because you don't want to lab, you mauled at them and you take it out on the creator. Just because like Lotus Asakura, he been playing freaking her wrong. I hate her wrong, but like I know I have a problem with the character, not the players of the game. It's never usually the players at all. It's usually me just mauling and me getting hit, me being bad, and me getting cooked because I don't know the matchup. Stop it. However, I talked about everything with Tekken 8 being a broken mess, but I will come out and come straight forward and say this. Just because the game is a mess right now, some things will probably won't go away, but knowing Bandai and Tekken, they did it with 7, with 0 to nothing, they could probably fix a lot of stuff down the road with Tekken 8 in the future. I love the game, and the game is very fun. I'll continue playing it and going through my journey with my content and things like that, so don't think I'm leaving in that space. Bandai already is coming out very soon with an update to Tekken 8, talking about an upcoming patch to fix a lot of bugs and stuff like that, which they'll be doing that for the next year, almost up to TWT ending, if anything. It sucks because fighting games are growing, they are getting popular, but it comes with a lot of other things AAA companies try to do with their games. I could keep going about this, but if y'all want to hear more detail about me talking about this or asking me questions about it, please follow me on my Twitch in the description down below. And remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
Never felt like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe it's the death of me. Like my own worst enemy.
All right, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.